What's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a Future Stars Mason Greenwood player review. Now, there's quite a lot of Future Stars I wouldn't mind using, but this one looks incredible. Now, I put my team up on the screen. It's an absolute scuff team, I know, but I literally put every single one of my coins into buying Greenwood. I've got Carlos off chem, Shah off chem, Kepa off chem, Wijnaldum off chem. Absolute scuff team. But again, I literally left with like 120 coins. He is currently at 1.4 million, so yeah, he was expensive. And anyways, before we get into his in-game stats, I'd really appreciate if you left a like and subscribe to my channel if you are new. It does really help me out. But anyway, guys, let's get into the in-games. So guys, now into the in-games. Now, if you just glance over the card, you just see dark greens everywhere, honestly. Pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, physical, even he has the head and accuracy in the defending. It's unreal. Coupled obviously with the 5-star weak foot as well. There's not much this card can't do, to be honest. Anyways, let's get into his pace. He's got 88 acceleration, 88 sprint speed. Not terrible, not great either. Obviously with the chem style you can boost that massively, to be honest. I did end up hitting a sniper on him purely for the fact is I had no coins. I think if I had the coins I probably would have stuck at a hunter on him to max out the shooting and the pace. But I'm broke. And anyways, into the shooting. He's got 91 positioning, 90 finishing, 90 shot power, 87 long shots, 82 volleys and 78 penalties. Now obviously he only has 89 shooting overall, but the volleys and the penalties drag it down. So his positioning and finishing and shot power all really high, which obviously you love to see. Now into passing, he's got 84 vision, 73 crossing, 88 free kick accuracy, 87 short passing, 83 long passing and 87 curve. Now considering his passing's 83 overall, he's got some decently high passing stats. And again, 5-star weak foot, so you can pull off his passing with either foot, doesn't matter. Now into dribbling, he's got 95 agility, 83 balance, 85 reactions, 86 ball control, 89 dribbling, 89 composure. Now again, that's just unreal. But only 89 dribbling overall, but 95 agility. All I see there is the balance being a little low, but again, with a chem style you can definitely up that. Defending, the only stat we care about for an attacker is head and accuracy, and he's got 98 into physicality. He's got 87 jumping, 90 stamina, 86 strength, only 61 aggression. But again, he's got the strength, he's got the stamina, and he's got the jumping. The jumping coupled with the head and accuracy plus his height means he should be fairly good in the air. Obviously heading in this game isn't that great, but if anyone's going to score headers, it's probably going to be him. He's got 3-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He's left-footed, 6'2". He's got medium work rates, which you don't really like to see. You like high medium, so he does like to push up the pitch a bit more. And for traits, he's got technical dribbler, outside the foot, flair, and the finesse shot trait. Now, outside the foot plus the finesse shot trait plus the 5-star weak foot just means whoever you're playing against is going to have no clue which foot you're shooting, when you're going to shoot, where the ball's going to go. There's a lot of unpredictability when it comes to shooting with this card, and honestly, that'll benefit you highly, especially if you're a decent player. But yeah, overall, guys, he seems to be a pretty decent card, to be fair. Obviously, you hope so, being 1.4 million. Right, so that's the end of the in-games. Let's get into the clips. So guys, now into the clips. To be honest, he's a really impressive card. Obviously, it doesn't take a genius to work that out, but sometimes stats can be deceiving. Main issue with the card, honestly, probably the only one I really care about is the balance. He's very quick on the ball, but sometimes when you're turning or you're performing a fake shot or whatnot, he takes forever to do it or forever to turn. He gets dispossessed quite easily. But other than that, he is just clinical. As you can see from just watching the clips, If you do have the coin to try him out, I would recommend so, because he could fit your playstyle perfectly. Obviously, he's quite an expensive card. Like, he's getting up there with Inform Mbappe coins, Dalglish coins, etc. So he's now held at a high standard. Obviously, paying a lot of coins for a card, you need it to turn up, to perform for you. And to be fair, he did. If he didn't cost every single one of my coins, I'd probably keep him. But obviously, I like doing player reviews, and I don't actually have a backline at the moment because I spent it all on him, which is no good. But again, I hope you do enjoy this review because it was an expensive one.
Greenwood.
Let me know if you've tried out the future star cards. I'd be interested. That's a lovely goal there. I did actually have this video planned to come out at about 9 PM UK time, but with obviously the servers being down, and honestly after they came back up, it was a bit dodgy for me. There's a bit of stuttering, etc. I actually disconnected from the servers in one of the games, so it's been a bit inconsistent, so it took me a while to get this review up. Nonetheless, let's talk about some of the clips. Didn't hit a chem style on his pace, but he did seem actually quite a lot faster than 88. Like, no, lovely ball there. Can't get the goal, unfortunately. Nice 1-2. Shoot with either foot, and boom. I thought I ruined it, to be honest. I took probably one touch too many. But again, if it works out, you meant to do it, right? Scrappy goal here, but look, he's there. Obviously, that's quite. People say it's quite a bad goal, but again, he has to be there to score it, right? So, props to him. Nice bit of dribbling here, straight through the team. Left foot, right foot, doesn't matter. And he's out of there. So that was the end of the clips, guys. Let's get into the pros and cons. So, as you can see there, a load more pros than cons, and obviously you expect that much, considering the price tag. Anyway, this first pro, attack and positioning. Again, attack and positioning being so high, it's so much easier to score when your strikers have attack and positioning, because they're always on the back line ready to receive the ball, always making a run, which is obviously very helpful. And coupled with that is finishing. Now, left foot, right foot, again, finesse shot outside the foot. It means his finishing so unpredictable, but also so clinical, which is, again, especially in foot champs, high divisions, this card can be a lifesaver for you. Long shots as well, mainly outside the box finesse shots. Obviously having finesse shot trait and 5-star weak foot means you can just pop them off from anywhere. And again, I scored, I think, about 3 or 4 goals from outside the box, and to be fair, for this FIFA, that's actually quite unlikely. Scoring a long shot in this game is once in a lifetime kind of thing. Did pit his pace as a pro. Now I know it's only 88, but in game it felt a lot more, and I didn't actually put a cam style on it to make it any higher, so I thought it's definitely a pro. Agility. Now his agility is so much higher than his balance, which means when you're doing left stick dribbling, his dribbling's so tight. Obviously, turning while sprinting or performing fake shots, etc., you won't feel his agility being so high because of his balance. But L1 dribbling or dribbling while you're not sprinting is honestly so good. Another pro, weak foot, 5 stars, quite uncommon and also very helpful in a striker. So I put that as a pro. Now there are a few cons. One of them being balance and one of them being skills. Personally, skills can be debatable, because if you've got a 2-striker formation or you're not bothered about skill moves, again, that can be personal preference, but I feel like balance, being quite tall and only having 80 balance, or 83 balance, it's not that great, especially when it comes to performing, as I said before, fake shots, etc. But again, there is only 2 cons to me. He's got passing, he's got physical, he's got dribbling, he's got shooting. Almost a perfect card, to be honest. I did give him a 9.7 out of 10, and I think that's more than fair. Could also go up if he had skills or a lot more balance, but again, 9.7 is fair for me. At time of recording, he is 1.38 million on PlayStation, and he's 1.4 on Xbox, which of course is very expensive. Again, I'd want to pay probably closer to 1.1 for this card. I think 1.3, 1.4 is a bit extortionate. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the review. If you did enjoy it or got anything out of it, please do leave a like. It does help out the channel. And if you're new here, subscribe. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.